I'm life and business coach Samantha Sifring, and this is the Online Business Building Mamas podcast, where you learn how to build a wildly successful business from home while raising kids. Welcome to another episode of the podcast. I have been thinking so much lately about making money, about goals, about my whole journey to where I currently am in my business. And it really inspired today's episode. I had a moment this past week where it hit me. And I had this thought, I'm going to make $1 million. It felt completely true and inevitable, like, yep, that's going to happen. And then I also had this other thought come up right after it. Wait a minute, normal people do not just go and make $1 million. And I thought that this was so funny. I told my coach about it, and she said, "You're not normal in the best way ever." And it really got me thinking about being extraordinary. I definitely identify as a normal person, but the more that I thought about it, the more that I could really see all the ways that I am different than the average person. I wanted to create this episode in particular to share my story with you and give you a blueprint to unbecoming normal and shifting into being extraordinary. Because I think we have this idea that we're either born extraordinary or not. That really making it is either in the cards for us or it's not. That our success and the future is already decided and we're just along for the ride. This is kind of like living in the Matrix. If you've seen that movie, like you're plugged in and you're just laying there going through what is placed in front of you. You can just play out the default and see what happens. But there's a way to start thinking, acting, and being intentionally different and getting everything you want because of it. So today I want to talk about that. First, I want to tell you a little bit about my default. So my default was this. I was a stay-at-home mom who had never meant to become a stay-at-home mom. I thought that I was going to be a career woman. I had thought about going to law school, and then I went and got my master's in counseling. I always had enjoyed working, even like when I was like 14 years old, I got a work permit so that I could work. I always loved working. I always loved making money. And I always really thought that that was going to be my future. I never pictured myself as a mom. And it's just funny how life sometimes offers us up things that are different than what we expected. So here I was at home with small children. I was overweight. I was tired. I felt really lonely and very unfulfilled. Anybody who saw my life on the outside would have thought that it was really great. I had a really wonderful husband. I had very cute and healthy kids. We owned our own house. We had a lot of great things going for us and truly everything that so many people wanted. And yet I remember this one particular moment crying, walking down to the basement where my husband was working on a project, and I just like stood there sobbing and told him I'm just not happy and I'm really scared. I couldn't imagine spending the rest of my life feeling like that. He didn't know what to say in that moment, but he just hugged me and was there for me. And that moment was a real turning point for me that this wasn't okay, that I had to change something. And I knew that I wanted to do more and be more. And because of my experience before, I thought that the answer would be through working. So I tried a lot of different things. I sold a marketing product door to door. I did network marketing where I sold nutritional supplements. I had an Etsy shop for a little while where I sold handmade zipper pouches. I don't know if any of you were part of the wave of those being very popular online, but I made those and sold them for less than it cost me to buy the materials, let alone the time spent sewing, which I didn't even like. During this period of my life where I was experimenting so much, I wondered a lot about what my purpose was. In the network marketing business that I was a part of, one of the leaders told me that I had to come up with a why that makes you cry, a compelling reason to build the business and keep going, even when it was really hard. That concept made me want to cry because I didn't have a why like that. And it made me think that I could never be successful without a really clear and compelling purpose. So I started listening to a lot of personal development and business podcasts during that time, really trying to figure out how to find your purpose and what I was meant to do. And one day I was driving down the highway to pick up my oldest son from preschool. I was listening to an interview on a podcast that I had never listened to before. It was just like something that I randomly turned on. And the person being interviewed was a life coach. And she specifically worked with young women to help them navigate becoming an adult and all of these types of things. Her story sounded so much like mine. Her passions were so much like mine. And her educational background was very similar to mine as well. She was a former therapist. And she had started this business coaching women online. The more she talked about her business, the more excited I got. The first thought I had was, I should have started that business. And my second thought, I wonder if she's hiring. As soon as I had that thought, I pulled over the car on the side of the highway and I looked up her website and sent an email to her right there from my phone in the car. 2 weeks later, I was hired and about to start coaching my very first client as a life coach. Now, 5 years later, I'm a multiple six-figure coach with my own coaching business that I built from scratch. I've made almost $400,000 in the past 12 months. 50K months are my new normal. Six-figure launches are my new normal. I have time for everything I want to do, from book club to vacations with the whole family to volunteering for organizations that I really love and care about. I have dinner with my family every night, made in our newly remodeled kitchen with all the upgrades I wanted. We went all out. We spend the weekends relaxing at home, getting things done, or going on adventures all together. I've created a life where when my husband was laid off from his job last year, we had the option for him to leave his career permanently and stay home. That was a dream that he had expressed to me while we were dating, and it seemed so impossible at the time. So now we do have a full stay-at-home parent, and it isn't me. I spend school hours in my beautiful office doing the work that I know I was meant to be doing, coaching other moms to help them make more money in their businesses so that they can make the choices they want to make too. Things like flying for vacation instead of road tripping, horseback riding lessons for their daughter even though they're expensive, quitting their corporate job but still being the family breadwinner, taking the family to Disneyland and going all out, and more. But here's what you really need to know. It's not the money or even the choices that have made my life and my clients' lives so much more extraordinary. And it wasn't some X factor or special gene that made it possible for us. It's the thoughts that we think. And the thoughts we think are how we created the results that we have. It was thoughts like, I'm going to do this. This is who I am. This is possible for me. I'm going to try this. My life is already amazing. I have everything I need. I love my family. I love my life. Thinking these thoughts and really experiencing them as real and feeling them in your body before anything external changes everything. My default would have been to stay the exact same, to just survive life, numbing out my feelings of unhappiness with wine, ice cream, trashy TV shows, and celebrity gossip, breaking down every couple of months and crying to my husband or a friend. I didn't go from sad and confused stay-at-home mom to I'm going to make $1 million in a day. It actually took 9 years. Back then, I started listening to that small voice inside me that said that there was something more, and I kept looking for what it might be. I believed at that time that if I thought that there was more, there must be more. And if I looked and tried enough, I would find it. I was committed to looking and trying for my whole life if necessary. And I think that it's this that actually makes me extraordinary. And for a lot of my clients, it's the same. They have this nudge that they're meant for something more. They have this desire and maybe even a sliver of a vision inside of them of what it might be. So if that's you too, hold on to that. What we focus on grows. So spend time focused on it, looking for it, trying things. It's like a seed inside of you that when it gets water and sunlight and dirt, it grows. And the more you feed it, the more it grows. But if you step on it or put it back in the garden shed or neglect it to focus on other things, it dies or goes dormant. So when you're ready to take this little sliver of a vision, this seed, and turn it into a profitable business that creates a life beyond what you could even imagine, I'm here for you. Today, my new program, Mama to CEO, is officially open to join. Mama to CEO is my brand new program that gives you the exact trainings and strategies you need to make real money in your business. I spent months distilling down exactly what I and my clients did to start making money and then create a 100K business. I solved for all the pitfalls, the questions, and the unique problems that come up for us as moms who are building businesses. This program has everything you need to make consistent full-time income in your business. Here's what you learn. First, the basics to make money. How to know if you picked the right business idea or niche. How to make your money back. Yes, I actually teach you how to make your money back quickly. And how to build your client pipeline in the simplest and most effective way. Next, you'll learn marketing. I'll show you how to keep your marketing super simple while getting you better results, how to get potential clients coming to you already sold, the 2 things that you always have to be doing in your marketing, and how to get more organic leads online without writing those long posts in other Facebook groups or sending DMs to strangers. You'll also learn how to sell in a way that feels great to you and to your clients. I'll show you how to book more discovery calls, my exact step-by-step way to close them at a higher rate so you can do less calls to make more money, and how to never feel fake or pushy when you sell ever again. I'm going to show you how to transition from a mom with a hobby to a powerful part-time CEO who manages her money and her mind with ease. You'll learn how to get other people to take you more seriously, how to craft the perfect offer for your ideal client and your business goals, and how to stay motivated and focused during the limited work hours you have. Finally, you will master the balance between mom life and your business. I've nailed time management in a way that I'm not seeing anyone else teaching. And I've broken it down step by step for you to be able to get everything done that needs to be done while feeling more calm than you do right now. I'm also giving you my best strategies for managing the balance of your business and kids and your partner. This program is designed for you to create the biggest results in your business in the shortest amount of time. It's not theories or complicated strategies, but simple, fast, actionable steps with live support from me. It's also made for you to be able to take as much time as you want to view and review, implement, and learn. You will never fall behind in this program, no matter what comes up in your life, because you get lifetime access to all components. There are 3 components to this program, so here's what you get. There's a course with 5 modules broken down into short, bite-sized, 3 to 10 minute video trainings that you can quickly consume and implement for immediate shifts and results. These trainings and the actions you will implement are meant to fit into the tiny pockets of time in your day. I've put everything that you need to create 100K in your business into this course, no matter where you're starting. You also get live weekly coaching. Every week, you have the opportunity to be personally coached by me on wherever you're stuck or struggling. This is not a self-study program. You'll learn on your own time in the course, but then you'll come to the call to receive direct coaching on anything that's getting in your way of hitting your goals, and watch your peers in the program receive coaching too, to help you see the things holding you back that you might not even have been aware of. Finally, you get a private community where all week long, for all the things that come up, we've got your back. Use this community for questions, struggles, celebrations, and accountability. I spend intentional time in the community helping you troubleshoot any issues and help you redirect your thinking in the moments that you're feeling like crap. You're never alone in this program, and you will always get what you need. And right now, I'm sending you an extra fun bonus. The worksheets that accompany each training in the course are all bound up in a tangible workbook that I'm going to ship to you. This digital version is available right now in the course portal, but I also ordered printed copies for everybody who joins this month that I will ship to you free of additional charge. The investment for Mama to CEO is $2,000, a one-time payment for lifetime access. You can get more information and join right now at mamatoceo.com, mamatoceo.com. See you inside.